Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, fellow gamers. Hello, this is Mythos. Welcome to my gaming channel. Today, I'm going to be doing part 8 of Let's Play with Hell Is Us. And I have struggled in the last few videos. If you've seen me playing, I've made it no state secret I am not the world's best player. And I've adjusted the difficulty down to lenient. I'm going to double check it here as we get into this. It's not terribly difficult, but I don't typically play with a controller, and I've tried messing around with the keyboard controls, and it's you know, as they recommend, it's easier if you are using a PC controller. So again, I've just taken the combat difficulty and I've gone from balanced and I've gone down to lenient. So you know, what was that for a good challenge, but I don't think viewers want to see me die incessantly, you know, repeatedly. So really want to focus more on the exploration and just have a good time with this and enjoy it. And, you know, I think after going through this the first time, you know, maybe we'll kick up the difficulty and, you know, try it with a harder setting. So, all right. So yesterday we were over here, found his father here died. You know, if you don't want any spoilers or anything, then, you know, click off the video. I should have said that at the beginning, but anyway, so we're gonna get going here, and I'm gonna go into the inventory here. I know we get an item from his father, and okay, right here. Keystone of Grief given to me by my father before he passed away. Ancient artifact embedded with the symbol of grief. And what is this? Members of the Vigil identify themselves with their necklaces. Vitalis, my father, was part of this organization. There's mention of the Vigil that I found in Vitalis' office. Secret society devoted to protecting Hadia from the calamity. That's right, we need to stop the calamity. So the journalist escaped into the rocky ridges to the southwest towards the windmill. Okay, so we need to go to the windmill. Vitalis, the note I found in his secret office led me to him. He taught Victor Gaz the basics of limbic smithing. Vitalis was the blacksmith of Jova. Before he passed, he told me that to find Agatha and the journalist. Okay, so they are two different people, okay? I buried him close to the Weeping Knight statue. Almsef's soldiers killed him. Vitalis was my father and a member of the Vigil. Okay. So, let me go back here real quick. Escaped into the rocky ridges to the southwest towards the windmill. Okay, so that is where we need to go. Southwest, let's pull out our handy dandy. Oops, southwest. Southwest. There's the windmill. Perfect. Alright. So hopefully adjusting the combat difficulty here is going to help us out. Okay. Okay. Oops. I want to stay locked on to... Oop. It's close. I want to try to stay locked on to the hollow body and deploy the drone. I'm not sure why the drone is not. Okay. No worries. Didn't have a whole lot of health left on the meter anyway, so.
Now, we both know that didn't happen. Start over.
Alright. So I'm wondering why my drone did not... That's a light. Let me go back in here. Something's off. I'll go back in the menu here. Drone. There was the distract ability. And I know I had that equipped. Okay, so there is... Okay, yeah, it is a distract. Okay, yeah. Let's see, what else do we have? Module drone whirlwind. I don't know why I never bothered coming in here and equipping these other items. Okay, logic module. Unit spins the user. An extended weapon will cause extensive damage to proximate. Okay. Unit propels the user towards a target, resulting in high velocity impact force. Okay. Unit attaches to the user's back while deploying propellers for maximum propulsion. Okay. Oh, oops. Go back here. We'll get 4 of these, so clip one right now for each slot. I'm kind of surprised I haven't run into any defensive gear, like better armor or... Let's try this again with the drone. Yep. Okay, why is my drone not... out? Man, I am really sucking at getting the healing mechanic off. Really got to work on that. And it is where the, I don't know, the bumper's located. I don't know, maybe there's an easier way. If you're playing and you've got any helpful hints as to how to use the controller more effectively, I'm all ears. Interesting here is this tunnel. I don't know if I should be here, but we're gonna check it out anyway, see what's going on. Oh. I think we better just, you know, get the heck out of here for now. And head up to the windmill. We will definitely come back here, though. Kind of curious to see what's inside there. And there is the windmill. Okay, it looks like the path is right there. Let me know if you're playing Hell Is Us and what you think of it so far. Really enjoying it myself. Love the fact that there's, you know, very little hand-holding, obviously. And really need to rely on your memory, clues from items. I think storyline's pretty good so far. It's been different. And I really don't have a whole heck of a lot left on my health meter. You know, I keep forgetting that I do have these first aid kits here. Okay. And there's the compass. Alright, here we go. Nope. Okay. Alright, so it keeps defaulting back to targeting. There we go. Perfect. Is there any way in here? Doesn't seem to be. And let's see. Just gonna check my bearings here real quick. So nothing here. Might have to drop in maybe from the top. Just a guess. Windmill's right up there, so guessing that gonna be coming up this way. I think what I'm gonna do is just, yeah, bypass these guys altogether here. I think this is just gonna get brutal. Jeez, 'em. Okay, that was better. Oh. Okay, this is gonna be tricky, trying to remember where these chests are. Wow. Okay. No. How's it going there, buddy? Definitely not getting up that way. It's like up this way. Maybe? Okay, no, we were just there. Alright. No worries. Let's see. Probably went across a footpath or maybe a cave. That would have brought us up there. Or probably just need to head in this direction here. Perhaps. Oh, maybe this is it. All right, let's check this out. I don't want to go too fast here because I'm sure as I round the corner, I'll walk right into. Yeah, there's one of those guys right there that slings like, I think that one might be ice. Yeah. Thought so. Do save here. Hey, who are you?
I'm a journalist.
Hey.
Article 79 of the Geneva Convention formally states that journalists are protected under international humanitarian law.
Who are you?
I'm Chania Elva. I'm an independent investigative journalist covering the Civil War.
Okay, yeah, so the journalist, we didn't get a name right. We got the name Agatha, which I believe is a different person. Okay.
Vitalis told me the passcode is Pentos. What's your connection to him?
Oh, so we're on the same team then. Vitalis is the source of my story. We met for the first time at the Weeping Knight statue. I don't know much about him. He was taking me to the Vigil headquarters when we got ambushed. It's somewhere in these rocky ridges.
She's looking for the Vigil headquarters, okay.
Are you the journalist mentioned in this note?
Yes, I am. In my defense, you are dressed like the enemy. I was just covering my arse.
What do you know about their headquarters?
They call it the Watcher's Nest. To get there, Vitalis said we must follow the path with all the tombstones and obelisks just west of here.
Watcher's Nest. Get there, must follow the path with the tombstones and obelisks just west of where we are currently. Okay.
Vitalis described the entrance as a doorway etched into solid rock. He mentioned a windmill above it on the cliff. You need 2 keys to open the door. Vitalis gave me one during the ambush. Please, take it. Find Agatha. She has the other one.
Okay. Alright. Oh, cool. Okay. An ornate carved symbol depicting a lit candle. This is meant to open the way to the Vigil's hideout in Vissa Hills. Obtained from Tanya Alver in Vissa Hills. Okay. And where's Agatha?
We escaped the ambush together and headed into the rocky ridges. The enemy was following us. Agatha and I split up in the path with all the mining carts, and she made sure they followed her.
We escaped the ambush together and headed into the rocky ridges. The enemy was following us. Agatha and I split up in the path with all the mining carts. Okay.
Head back to where the path splits. I went left, and Agatha went right. I won't be joining you.
Okay.
My old injuries are acting up. I will only slow you down. I can see your APC from here. I'll head there and wait for you.
Okay, that works. So it looks like we'll have an ally, maybe. So I'm not sure how she'll help us out, but that will be cool. I'll do another save here. Okay, so she went left. Agatha went right. Oh. Sorry, our buddies up there. Okay, there's the mining carts here. Jeez. Alright, so we're gonna want... Alright, so the drone is finally working, I guess. Okay. Oh, Timely Guardian was killed. Okay. Alright, new usable item required. This item can be equipped and loaded. Okay, ethnic... Really? Ethnic ID card. Agatha Marin. Agatha Marin's ethnic ID card found on a corpse in Vissa Hills. Emblem book. An ornate carved symbol depicting an open book found on a woman's corpse in Vissa Hills. Oh geez, I hope that wasn't Agatha. Must have been. So she had the key. There's a guy up there. Interesting. What is that sound? That's very ominous. Maybe water tower? So I'm gonna need to do some exploring here. So was that the key? Must have been the key that Agatha had. Let's check that out. So that was from Tanya. Okay, so these look identical. Okay, so those are the 2 keys. So Tanya went back to the APC. Oops, let's go back here. These things, I believe, I'd already gone through previously, so we're good there. And the cool weapons here. Oh, defensive gear. Okay, what is this? Remaining undamaged will increase. Okay, what is this? Like a... I have to check that out in the loadout screen, see if it's like equipment. Not really entirely sure. Relics. Oops, let's go back. There we go. And we picked up, I think, is this the new one? No. Forward charge, no. Oh, that is interesting. Okay, loadout. Defensive gear. Okay, we will do that. It's the only piece we've found so far, so okay. I did save here, I believe, right? Or no, it was back where Tanya is. Okay. So we just need to get through here. Try not to get hit by that guy. There we go. I don't believe there's anything back here.
Did you find Agatha? She was in serious trouble when we split up near the mining carts.
I got the key. Agatha didn't make it.
Ah, fucking hell. How did she... Never mind. I don't want to know. When we split up, I knew something terrible was going to happen. Finding the Watcher's Nest is the only move left. Perhaps there are some vigils left that could help us.
Okay. So below the windmill. And let's see if we can go scope out. Yeah. This guy's gonna be a headache. Let's see if we can get up here and take him out. It's gonna be a little tricky getting up the ladder here, I think, with... Try to get an idea of bearing here. I like the fact that you can pan around here pretty easily. Whew. Hey, what is this? Oh, hey, buddy. Oh, a few of you guys. Oops, shoot. No, no worries. Should have used the medic kits, but didn't think that through, obviously. Okay. Already spoken with her. I think we saved after.
Finding the Watcher's Nest is the only...
Okay, yeah. So there is that ladder down there. It's kind of interesting. All these guys over here. Try to get out of the way here. We don't have that. Really no way to beat him from here. Limbic battery. Okay. Let's see. Oops. Have that. And if there's anything else over this way here. Sound coming from that. It's like almost like it's a knocking, maybe. There's no way to get there. It's alright. Let's see if we're any other items here we're missing. Alright. If you're new to the gaming channel here, my name is Mythos. Thank you for joining me today. Doing another playthrough. This is part 8 of Hell Is Us, and getting used to the playthrough with a controller. Very used to a keyboard and mouse, so this is a big adjustment for me. Someone was asking me, he saw me doing that. If you're wondering how to slide down the ladders, after you press the action button of climb, either up or down, just click on the left joystick, just click down on it, and it will speed you up either up or down. So we're gonna need a key there. Looks like there's a pickaxe symbol. Yeah, it looks like it might be like just some kind of a skeleton key. Symbol of a mouse there. Don't know if that is anything important, but let's head over this way here. Okay, we are not able to get that way at all. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna have to look for a key. I wonder. Just kind of scope around here, see if anything might be kind of in plain sight that we just went right by. Doesn't look like it. Okay, meal. Alright, so I'm gonna hang out here for a minute. That way that hollow body isn't gonna be firing at us as we're trying to get our bearings here. Looks like perhaps if we go over there, drop down. There's a path there. There's some tombstones right there, which I believe is kind of what we were looking for. Right, yeah, okay. Obelisks and tombstones. And I don't know. Okay. Okay. Got that. I think that was the enemy that was right here. Yeah, it was. Okay. Alright, so the entrance is carved into the stone below the windmill. Oops. Do I want to drop down here? Do I not want to drop down here? Let's go back here for a minute. See if there's anything we might be missing. No. Everything is good there. And the windmill is there. Okay. So it looks like we're on the right path. We're going to go back up here, the obelisk and the tombstones. Drop down here. And if we're on the wrong path, we'll definitely find out soon enough. Another ladder here. Alright. And just thinking back. Okay, yeah, this was not the well we went down earlier, the different well, obviously. Okay. Got confused there for a moment. Not enough caffeine yet this morning. Okay, so same thing here. Looks like the same key. There's a pickaxe above it depicted, so I don't know if that signifies anything. Okay. Two different wells. Looks like the same key. Nothing that way. Okay. And nothing out in the open, no dangling key. Wouldn't be that easy, but you never know. So we had gone left here, so let's go back this way. Okay. Right. Oh, there's that guy we were looking at earlier here. Hello?
Listen, I don't want any trouble. I'm just looking for supplies.
Who are you?
The name's Atticus.
Oh.
I escaped the Medini prison camp when the demons attacked. I should have died there. Looks like Setharus had other plans for me. I joined up with some refugees. We have a camp close by. The path to reach it is behind the giant stone serpent. Head north from here. You should find it. These people need me. They're in bad shape. I'm out here scrounging for supplies. Have you seen the destroyed ON vehicles on the road?
Mm-hmm.
They're northeast of the Weeping Knight statue. There's a truck that's still in good shape. If only I could find the keys and get it started, I could take these people to my father's farm in Sinedra.
Did you see a strange door somewhere around here?
I saw a large door carved into the rock. Head back on this path and turn left. Continue on the path, and the door will be on your right.
Head back on this path. Okay.
Careful, though. There's a huge demon lurking in front. When I saw it, I turned back real quick.
I think I met your father. He's Ernest Cadell, right?
Yes, he's my father. I'm glad to know he's alive and well. This makes me want to get back home even more. It doesn't look like it, but Hadia was beautiful and peaceful. It changed so quickly. I first noticed it on campus at Los Angeles University. History lessons were modified to suit new narratives. The line drawn in the sand by facts was fading under the waves of Sabinian nationalism. New campus groups and fraternities were formed and engaged in intimidation campaigns against Palamas students. Some of us stood firm, but most ended up leaving. It was so hard for me. My parents had spent their hard-earned money to send me to university. I was the only one in the family who had been given this chance. Deep down, I always believed that it would stop, that people would eventually come to their senses. Then I noticed that this was happening all over the country. By the time my hope had faded, civil war erupted. When the war erupted, I was still in Losalis, in the heart of the Lion's Den. I gathered what supplies I had and left for the Astarian-Umbrahan border. I needed to get home, to get to my family. What usually took a few hours on a road trip was turning into a logistical nightmare. Couldn't drive, take the bus, or train. Sabinian soldiers were patrolling back roads, streets, stations, you name it. On the way, I did things. Things I'm not proud of. I stole from people who were more desperate than I was. I refused to help others in need. I truly failed as a Palamist. After months of hiding, looting, stealing, and running, I finally arrived on the outskirts of the Umbrahan border. I sought refuge in a barn. I was exhausted and hungry. The farmer woke me. I was initially terrified, but he was holding a plate of food. He handed it to me and I devoured it. He said he would return with more. He turned out to be a Sabinian farmer, feeding me to buy time until the soldiers showed up. It worked like a charm. That was the last square meal I had. After that, prison scraps if I was lucky.
You know, I gotta say one thing about this game. They've written the narrative really, really well. The story, you know, the characters are really brought to life, and if you take the time, you know, read through the prompts, you know, general knowledge here, gives you backstory from different perspectives, and I really enjoyed that about this game. Again, I suck at playing these, you know, with a controller, but you know, just taking the time to go through this, it's really interesting to talk to these different NPCs and hear what's going on.
Did you know that the Peacekeepers had an outpost in Medini? They stood by and watched Sabinian soldiers rape and murder Palamists in droves. I'll tell you what they did care about. Their medical supplies and food. That's it. If they claim they never saw the Medini prison camp just outside of town, they could sure smell it. The stench of death filled the air for kilometers. They had the numbers and equipment to stop what was happening. They just stood there and watched. Let's just say, I don't hold them in high regard.
No, I wouldn't either.
Let me tell you about Sabinians. The guards at the Medini prison camp would sometimes open the camp gates to Sabinian civilians. They would enter the gates of hell to spend a night beating, killing, raping, or any other twisted pleasure they could imagine. These Sabinian civilians wanted to settle old scores. Do you know what their grievances were? A wealthy Palamist who would refuse to give them a job. A farmer who wouldn't lend his tools. A man who had stolen a girlfriend. Petty disputes were settled with crimes against humanity. That's who you're dealing with. I despise them with every fiber of my being.
I would too, I think.
They are my brothers and sisters. Our faith and tragedy bind us. We will overcome this. We must. Now, more than ever. May we all stand in our Lord's gaze.
There's definitely religious overtones with this, which I think really kind of heightens the game and the narrative here.
They are not our Lord's doing. He would never unleash such demons upon us, no matter how much we've sinned. This disaster is the work of TR, the great two-headed serpent.
TR.
You want proof? If they were from Setharus, they would have only attacked the guards back in Medini. Once the strange anomalies appeared, creatures materialized everywhere out of thin air. It was surreal. The Kata describes a place called the Himalara Fields. TR made the Great Curse, and his demons dwell in that place. I believe those anomalies are doorways between our worlds.
Interesting. Okay. Alright, so he was saying to go back the way we came. So there's a large demon in front of the door. Right there. Okay. Oh, jeez, Okay. Oh, geez, axe is up to level 5. Okay. And here is the door. Nothing over this way to loot or hidden? No. Okay. Excuse me. It was a little easier than I anticipated with 2 hazes coming out there. I was 100% sure that it was going to be a struggle. That item doesn't fit here. Oh yeah, if I'd have paid attention to the slot, yeah, it would have been this one. Okay. And now for the other one. Hey, perfect. Vigil members, we must open Pentos's coffin today. No more delays. It is directly beneath this floor. Just go through the hole in the wall. Coffin's mechanism appears to be locked by this riddle. Through his name, his title, the symbol of his order, and the date of inception of his order shall the path be revealed. We solve it and we proceed to our next phase. Let's finish this, Vitalis. So through his name, his title, symbol of his order, and the date of the inception of his order. That is interesting. So I am... Okay. So what I did was I just took a snippet of that clue and just seeing what is here. Wow, there is quite a few symbols here. Okay, so we came through here. Let's see what's going on here. Bunch more symbols here. These look like they're all the same. Interesting. Now, this is much larger than I thought it would be.
The revelation that we may have a traitor in our ranks weighs heavily on me. Our vows are sacrosanct. How could one betray the Order at a moment such as this? I harbor a growing suspicion, an insidious notion that is slowly taking root. Harrowing, if accurate. It chills me to the bone. I cannot inform the others until I have arrived at certainty without doubt. The risk of exposure is too great. What would she possibly have to gain? I pray that I am mistaken. The consequences would be disastrous. Likely the end of the vigil as we know it.
Wow, okay. On a level that doesn't surprise me. I mean, a lot of the downfalls, a lot of these clandestine organizations is usually somebody from the inside, right? Okay, wondering. Looks like Order of the Eye. Through his name, his title, the symbol of the Order, and the date of inception of his order shall the path be revealed. Let's see. Order of the Eye, Fall Guard, Vigil, 1512, 1513. So there's the symbol of the Order. His name, his title. See down there it says Vigil, Vitalis, stop sketching on the whiteboard. You can't draw. Let's go back. There's another one right there. Can't quite see those little post-it notes down there. Okay. No worries. Let's see what else they're gonna find here. This is not coming up with anything. Oh, Rosa. Okay. Rosa. And there's another one here. Is that a key or is that a light? That's just a light. Okay. Rosa. Dio. There's like so many of these. It's no relevant items. Oh, hey, access computer, gather.
The Umal Caves expeditions yielded two significant revelations. Confirmation that the calamity is real, and the existence of a plan to stop it, the so-called failsafe. We know nothing of this failsafe, nor of the artifact we recovered. All of these tomes, and not a shred of information. Whatever machinations the Fall Guard of old had in mind, they were intent on keeping it a secret. I fear it is now lost in the folds of history. It seems to me the artifact may be part of a larger mechanism. Perhaps it is a key of sorts? Does it open another tomb or vault? Are there more such keys? It is clear to me that this artifact, this keystone, is a critical piece of the failsafe enigma. We must continue to pull at this thread until the truth reveals itself.
Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. So we're going to come back here and access the computer in a bit. Want to come back this way here, see what else there's to find. Many more of these. Elman Coif. Waff. Worn by the General Pentos Algia, first of the Vigil. So Pentos. Okay.
The tomes scattered around this hallowed ground speak of Pentos Algia, the first of the Watchers. It was Pentos who recognized that the Calamity would always remain a threat. From the ashes of the derelict Fulguard, he forged a new order to carry on our sacred charge. His foresight and tenacity are the reason the Vigil still exists today. There must be a reason he chose to conceal the existence of the Failsafe and the Keystone. Truly extraordinary that we should stumble upon his tomb after all these years. I pray it contains the answers we seek.
Wow, very interesting. Okay. Seeing another computer here. Sorry about that, had a little bit of a glitch. Alright, let's access this computer. Oh, really? Come on. Okay, so I have code to enter. So, that being said, my guess is we backtrack over to here. Oh, okay, cool. Okay, good. I was kind of concerned there'd be another code. Watcher's Nest, November 29th, 1987. The discoveries we came upon within the Yulmo Caves were nothing short of astounding. How those discoveries led us there is truly fortuitous. Never would I have imagined standing in such a hollowed, storied place. Brother Damien was adamant about bringing this old dusty cave into the modern age. As much as I begrudge these newfangled computers, I will concede that the work ahead of us is monumental. There are several lifetimes worth of scrolls and manuscripts stored here, and a more efficient method of record keeping will be of great value. I am hoping that we can find more information about this keystone. Okay? Now that we are properly settled, we are ready to delve headlong into the mysteries of this place. Gildas has set his sights on translating the many instances of ancient texts we have found throughout. I will be concentrating on the strange flower-shaped grooves inlaid into the walls. Okay. Excuse me. There are 8 such grooves in the entrance hall, each accompanied by a symbol displayed prominently on a wooden shield. I believe these 8 are part of a set. Agatha has a keen eye for iconography. I've asked her to assist me in interpreting the possible meanings of these symbols. Very cool. Wood wall grooves, metal shields. I've recently turned my attention to the set of 3 flower-shaped grooves in the corridor. Each is overlooked by a large metallic aegis bearing a strikingly well-preserved coat of arms. Of these, I can only recognize our own, that of the Vigil. Gildas assures me that he has seen the others before, and he will attempt to track down their provenance. He will record the findings on the whiteboard. Okay. It is clear now that the grooves on both sides of the armor rack are meaningless, and we're done wasting our time on them. Instead, It's very likely that the grooves flanking the old banner are part of the solution. Damien has noted the deciphered dates on each side of the whiteboard. Okay, so that is the 2 years, I believe, that we saw on the whiteboard. Okay. Through countless hours of studies, Gildas has managed to piece together a rudimentary translation for the ancient language. Through it, we have now discovered that this place was named the Watcher's Nest, a quite fitting moniker, I must say. More importantly, we have translated the text accompanying the 4 flower-shaped grooves in the alcoves adjoining the main room. The texts are simply a collection of names: Electo, Algia, Dio, Arosa. Upon further research within the scrolls, we discovered that these are the names of the last Fulguard generals, the so-called Wardens of the Eye. What is the significance of the inscription here? Every stone uncovered spawns more questions. Yesterday, a rather striking significant earthquake, put our operations on hold. The generators failed and we were thrust into darkness. We are now getting our infrastructure back online. A section of the wall in the main room has crumbled, revealing a hidden burial chamber. We believe it to be the tomb of Pentos Algia, the founder of the Vigil. Unbelievable that the sealed chamber would be found right under our noses, but good fortune. The chamber is a veritable treasure of revelations. Along with the sarcophagus, ornate illustrations adorn the walls. Once the rubble is cleared, we will hoist Gildas down into the chamber that he may begin to translate the ancient text. This may be the lead that we've been hoping for. We found 4 flower ceramic tokens inside the tomb. They share a perfect symmetry with the wall grooves whose purpose has evaded us since we first entered this place. Everything is beginning to fall into place. The tokens are clearly made to be inserted into the grooves. There are 4 tokens and 4 distinct sets of grooves. I believe this mystery must be linked to Algia somehow. Perhaps the grooves represent his life, his accomplishments? I feel we are so very close to the solution. Okay, so a lot of really good information there. So that explains all the reliefs, whatever you want to call them. So I'm glad we checked that computer out, because let's go back here real quick and just want to save progress. Okay, so that, I'm assuming that's where we need to descend into the floor there to get to the tomb. Anyway, it's just a guess. Maybe not. Might be overthinking it. Is this a door or something? It looks like it's got to be something on the other side of that, because I see like a light. Maybe if we descend here, there's a way to get in there. Is there anything here? That would be the luck of it, right? Go right by something that is right there. Anything down here to pick up? No? Okay. Again, my name is Mythos. If you're new here to the gaming channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining me today. I'm just doing another playthrough with Hell Is Us. Really enjoying this game. Let me know down in the comment section below. Are you playing Hell Is Us? Are you just waiting to buy it? Waiting for recommendations? I'm really enjoying this myself. Left, Warden of Range. Right, Warden of Loathing. Okay. Left, Warden of Ecstasy. Right, Warden of Vigilance. This game's very heavy on symbolism. Really liking this. Warden of Terror, Warden of Admiration. So I'm assuming Pentos. Pentos Algia ordained the new Warden of Grief 1501. Warden of Grief, Warden of Amazement. Limbic Rod, Grief, Z. The doorway of the Dark Forest to the south. So that must be referring to... I am drawing a blank on the forest name now. Anyway, so where we started out anyway. Okay, this is the ceramic flower. Blue tinted ceramic token with a wooden flower in the center found in the Watcher's Nest, Vista Hills. Okay. And nothing happens. Okay, so checked all these out. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to good spot to stop. I'm going to stop here. I'm going to save, and I'm going to post this video. This is part 8 of the Let's Play series for Hell Is Us. Again, my name is Mythos. Thank you for joining me here today. If you followed through, thank you for hanging out with me and checking this out. Hopefully here, as I'm doing these playthroughs, I'll get some of the solutions to some of these things. If it's going to help out anybody, let me know. Let me know down in the comment section below. Are you playing the game? Are you waiting? Where are you at with this? Are you kind of on the fence and you're waiting for, you know, some feedback? For me personally, I've enjoyed this so far. The one thing I did today was I brought down the difficulty level, and it seems to have helped. So anyway, until the next one, I hope you have a good rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one.